integrity. Now be careful, Titus. Don't get a big head, because God called you to do it. Lest you also fall into the snare of the devil and not be guilty of adultery or fornication or all of the other stuff, but be guilty of the sin of pride which comes before a fall. And maybe perhaps that may be one of the issues that needs to be dealt with tonight. The sin of pride, how pride creeps in and you begin to feel, because you have a different color on, that you're better than somebody. Or because you're able to hold a microphone, that for some reason you may feel that you have the right to hold the microphone. Nobody in the building has the right to hold the microphone. No one has the right to sing. We all saved by the grace and the mercy and the love of God, washed in the blood of the Lamb, changed by his name. We've got to be careful how we're dealing with fallen saints, even now, pointing fingers and throwing rocks. I was singing the other day about the prayer my mother taught me when I was a child. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. She taught me that as a boy. I thought the other day, if I should fall before I finish, what would be the reaction of the saints of God? I don't plan on falling. And I don't plan on dying anytime soon. And I'm not putting anything negative in the atmosphere. But I wonder, Bishop Coffey, if I was to fall, if I was to slip, who would be there with some mercy and at the same time some correction to pick me up and say, at this time, Brother Pastor, because I love you, I want to do one or two or three things. Number one, you are loved. Number two, your sins have been forgiven if you got right with God. Number three, go somewhere and sit down. Sit down, come off television, sit down, stop preaching for a few months, sit down, sit yourself down so someone can talk into you. Sit down, go somewhere and sit down. Let God work with you. Sit down. Before you do any more harm to yourself or any more harm to the church, sit down.